Okay, so today we talking about, are you trying to heal but you don't know where to start, you don't know where to begin. You like, listen, I don't know how to start this. I don't know what I need to do. Like, I want to heal, I want to do something different, but I just don't know where to start at. I don't even know how to start healing because everybody around me is some heathens. Like, if that's you, if you like, listen, I just don't know where to begin because I just don't know. Like, I've been on this journey and I don't know if I'm doing it right. This is the video for you. Okay. In this video, we are going to talk about some places you can begin to start healing, to start your healing journey. Okay, so we're talking about some mistakes that people make when we first start our healing journey. Okay, so when I first started my healing journey, it was back in 2012. Okay, probably 2011. I want to say like that was like one of the worst years, right? At least I thought it was one of the worst years until like 2 years ago. But it was one of the worst years, okay? And everybody around me, like, they kind of made it worse, okay? Like, they was spreading my business. They was putting 10 on 2. Like, they was putting their sauce on it. They was magnifying things. They was making it worse, okay? So on my healing journey, like, it was hard. Like, it was so hard. Like, I was searching. It was nobody around me that was wanting to do the things that I was wanting to do. It was nobody around me that was seeing things the way I was seeing things. Like, they was really making things bad for me. I was in this horrible, horrible relationship. And this man went around, and baby, anybody who would listen to him, they was listening to him. And this man went around, and baby, he was just slandering, right? And at my job, like everywhere, he was just slandering me, right? And I was like, I gotta get out of here. Like, that wasn't the reason I just had to get away from him, period. So I was like, something ain't right in my life. So this was the point to where I started my healing journey. And I was like, okay, so this is why we want to go through some mistakes. So one of the first mistakes that people make on their healing journey is we start to tell people. Okay, we want to tell people that we healing. We want to tell people that we on this healing journey. You know, it's like we be wanting people to be happy for us, or I don't know what it is we be wanting, right? Well, we tell people, and when we tell people, we're telling the wrong people. We telling people who want to stay sick. We telling people who sick themselves, and we telling people who made us sick, right? Those are not the right people for you to be confiding in. Those are not safe people for you to be confiding in. Or you telling people who gossiping, or you telling people who is starters. Those are not safe. The number two mistake people make when it comes to starting your healing journey is thinking it's gonna happen overnight. This ain't no, like, however old you is, that's about how long you been sick, okay? So when you talking about starting a healing journey, healing ain't finna start overnight. You're not gonna heal overnight. It's not gonna be like no wham bam thank you ma'am, okay? That's not how that works. And I love to say, like, people be loving to have oven results, but putting in microwavable efforts. And what that mean, like, you can't cook chicken in the microwave, right? You can't cook chicken in the microwave. I don't know if you can or if you can't, but I ain't never tried to cook no chicken in the microwave, right? But I have cooked it in the air fryer. And in the air fryer, so when I'm saying people want microwavable. You want to be able to put the chicken in there and it be done in 1 to 2 minutes. And no, it don't work like that. Okay, it don't work like that. But when you put the chicken in the oven, it tastes different. It tastes better, right? It tastes good, right? And that's just like, it's the same thing. Like you had those pizzas. You buy those pizzas from the store, and they tell you you can put it in the oven, or you can put it in the microwave. Put that pizza in the microwave, trying to sit up there and hurry up and get the results, and that pizza is going to be nasty. Okay, so you are not going to have microwavable results when you on a healing journey. Baby, you not, unless you put in microwavable efforts. Okay, so you have to put in them oven, baby. You got to put some time on that thing. You got to put some time. Number three. Feelings. You cannot heal it until you feel it, okay? I know a lot of times, like, we love to sweep things under the rug, baby. We love to sweep it right under the rug, but it's stinking under that rug, okay? People starting to see it. People starting to see it up under that rug. You cannot sweep it up under the rug. Stop trying to play like certain feelings don't exist. I know people tell you, oh, you weak, you this, you that, don't feel like this, don't feel like that. First of all, you're supposed to feel it. If you one that's sucking it up and you always, oh, I'm cool, you gonna burst. You always hold it in. You ever shake a pop bottle and it bursts when you open? That's your feelings, baby. So when it comes to feelings, you have to feel it. You have to feel it. They not called feelings for no reason. They're not called feelings for no reason. And often you can't heal what you're not, you can't heal what you don't feel, okay? And when you claim that you're not feeling these things, and oh yeah, you're not going to give yourself the opportunity to heal it, okay? So on this healing journey, you have to be very honest with yourself. These are the mistakes that people make on a beginning healing journey. And they like, oh, well, why this and why that? Because these are mistakes on your healing journey. Blaming everybody else. Okay? When you are on your healing journey, we blame nobody. Okay? We blame nobody. We look at our role and we see what role we play. We do a lot of reflecting when it comes to our healing journey. A whole lot of reflecting. What is it that we did? What could we have done differently? How did we ignite, or how did we instigate the situation? We do a lot of self-reflecting when your healing journey comes. So if you study with that whole, oh, I'm like this because of so-and-so, you'll never heal that. Okay, you'll never heal that. You have to, I'm like this because I chose to act like this. Because this. Oh, okay. Number 5. Number 5. Oh, refusing to forgive. Okay, so a lot of times we be saying we forgive people. We be like, yeah, I forgive. I was one. Okay, I was saying I forgive somebody, and I really realized, like, I don't really forgive that person. Like, when that person called and they was in need, I was like, I don't think I really forgave that person. So I had to really get clear, and I had to really go back to God. And God, like, look, girl, okay, you did some things to some people, and that person, like, you have to let that go. If you want me to take you to higher places, you have to forgive for real. And that's what I had to do. I had to really let go, like, for real, like, really be like, that person really just didn't know no better. They just didn't know no better. But let me tell you this about forgiveness, okay? Forgiveness does not mean you have the same access to me. Okay? Just because I forgave you, it don't mean I'm going to let you back in to do the same things over and over and over again. No. Forgiving means I truly forgive you for what you did. I understand that you really either didn't know no better or you really just didn't care. Whichever one, whatever your choices was, I understand that I can't let that hinder me from the places that I'm going in life, right? So I can't let I can't let the fact that I'm not really forgiving hold me back from what my true blessings is in going to another level, right? So I forgive you. I may talk to you, but not the same access. Oh, okay. I didn't forget the number I'm on. I think we are on number 6. I believe we are on number 6. Okay, if we on number 6, not setting boundaries. Okay, these are we talking about mistakes that we making when we begin our healing journey. Okay, when we first begin our healing journey, not setting boundaries. Now this is a problem because especially if the people around you is heathens, like they gonna want you to do some. Come on, girl, let's drink when you supposed to be asleep. Come on, girl, let's go to a party. Come on, girl, let's go here, let's go there. When you supposed to be doing, you supposed to be healing. You supposed to be in a quiet place. You supposed to be in a safe place. You ain't supposed to be. So you gotta make sure you have some boundaries, okay? And then people, oh, you boring. You this, you that, you that. So you're gonna have to be strong. Set some boundaries. Okay. And again, because like I say, we are talking about mistakes people make when we first go on our healing journeys. Okay. So number 7, comparing your journey to somebody else's. Ooh, why are you comparing your chapter 10 to somebody else's chapter 10? It don't matter if y'all on the same chapter. Y'all ain't been to the same places. Y'all ain't had the same experiences. Y'all don't have the same thoughts. Y'all ain't, no, it's different. You comparing anything. I don't care if you comparing your chapter 1 today, chapter 1, to your chapter 2 today, chapter 2, your chapter 3 today, chapter 3. That is a problem. Comparison is the thief of joy. Oh, number 8. Quitting too soon. Why you quitting? Why are you quitting? It was so many times I wanted to quit. It was so many times I wanted to quit. So many things that happened to me. I mean, so many times I wanted to quit. But each time I was like, I'm not quitting. What? I'm not giving up. What? It was like each time God just kept getting me closer and closer and closer. I'm like, why would you quit now? No, I'm not quitting. I know I don't want this, so why would I quit this? You know what I mean? Like, no, don't stop. Do not stop on your healing journey, okay? Because all it's going to do, if you stop, if you quit, then you're just going to fall back into the same repeated patterns that's destroying you, okay? Don't quit too soon. Wait, I said don't quit too soon. Don't quit at all. Okay? You got to do it when it hurt. You got to do it when it's painful. You got to do it when you crying. You got to do it when they doubting you. You got to do it when they laughing at you. You got to do it when they talking about you. You got to do it when you got to do it when you just don't feel like it. You have to keep going on your healing journey or you're going to regret it. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Don't make the mistake of quitting too early. Number nine of the mistakes that we make when we start our healing journey. When we first begin our healing journey. Number 9, focusing only on the problem. No, no, you don't focus only on the problem. When you focus it, you constantly replaying the problem. This, the issue, this. No, because the next time it's just going to be a different problem or a different problem or a different problem. So it's not the problem that you focus on. It's the ability of, okay, if something like this happened, now how do I solve problems, period? Okay. And when you go on your healing journey, you will understand that it's not the problems, it's the process and the learning that's in it, the provision, the promise. So when we talking about focusing on the problem, no, okay? This is when I be saying pack purpose, not pain, because a lot of people do. They focus on a problem, and every time you talk to them, every time you have a conversation with them, every time you hear them talk, they talking about the problem, what the problem is. And it don't matter. You may see them next month, next year, whatever, and it's going to be another problem, right? Because they focus too much on the problem. So don't pack pain. Stop packing pain. Pack the purpose. Okay, that problem is some opportunity in that problem. Stop looking at problems as problems and start looking at problems as opportunity up in them problems. Okay? Pain, purpose, pain to purpose, okay? That's how you starting to look at it. We ain't just looking at the painful part in a problem. We not just study rehearsing it every day. We repeating what we going through. He did this to me. He did that to me. She did this to me. She did that to me. My mama beat me. Whatever the case may be, okay? We not just repeating problems. We are seeing, okay, well, this happened to me. God, wait a minute. What, okay. If it happens to me, I'm sure it happens to somebody else. How do I flip this pain into purpose? We going into mode, baby. Now we going into process mode. How do I flip this pain into purpose? Yeah, I'm getting a divorce. Yeah, I'm breaking up. Yeah, I lost my job. Whatever. How we flip it. Okay, and number 10, the last one, number 10, neglecting your self-care. Neglecting your self-care. Now is the time you have to dive deep into your self-care. When you start on your healing journey, you want to be intentional about your self-care. You want to look for ways to care for yourself every day. Like, what's your self-care percentage? Do you know that? Like, you need to know that. If you don't know that, that's a problem, okay? Like, are you helping yourself? Are you caring for yourself, or are you just caring for others? Because this is a part of healing. Self-care is a main part. It's a necessity part of your healing journey. You know, so many people neglect their self-care. You got so many mothers out here. Oh, I got to do for my kids first, this, that. No, you have to do for you first. Okay? You first. Okay? First, I don't understand. Like, people, even, the plane, they tell you when the plane finna go down there, what they tell you, put it on you first, right? Put the mask on you first, right? Because, okay, let's say you put it on your kid first and the plane go down and now you dead and your kid can't fend for yourself. What good is it you putting the mask on the kid first and now the plane that fell and you dead and the kid don't know what to do? Now the kid gonna die too, probably. I'm just saying, you gotta take care of you first, okay? Okay, so those are some mistakes that we make when we start our healing journey, okay? So again, like, when you're going on a healing journey, like, it's not about what you're going to get in the end. It's not about none of that. It's about the process. Everything is going to be in the process, okay? So when you on this healing journey, you have to be intent, okay? You have to be purposeful. You have to be mindful, okay? You got to be, and you have to start getting clear, okay? And if you like, okay, girl, what do you mean? I can definitely help you. Text the word built to 630-863-3142 and join the community built on purpose. Again, text the word built to 630-863-3142. Text, okay? Text. I don't answer no calls. Text.